I welcome our principal, uh, Architect Ashok Mendurka, our HOD, Architect Ruksana, all my colleagues, and all my fellow students. Today, for the Vigilance and Awareness Meet. The purpose of our meeting here is to collectively take a pledge for integrity and probity. Now, in this tough time of pandemic, we need to be together and we need to be aware of all actions around us. Uh, as our former president APJ Abdul Kalam said, if a country is to be corruption free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are three key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, the mother, and the teacher. Uh, I now ask our principal, Architect Ashok Mendurka, to say a few words on the subject. Sir, please.
Warm greeting to all my colleagues and my students. It's nice seeing people on the screen again after such a long while. Anjali, Kanmani, everyone. Nice seeing you after such a long while. Um, yes, I think Arvindo has started on the right note, and I also thank him for the initiative that he has exercised for an issue that is, I think, very relevant for a nation. So I think I should start off with thanking the Vice Chancellor of VTU University um, for taking it, making it a mandatory thing that we are, we take a pledge, and when we take a pledge in the open, when we voice out something, when it comes through our lips, I think the chances of that remaining with us is much higher than when you are not taking a pledge. One of the biggest challenges as a practitioner, we are the ones, we are the agents of that change in the nation. We are the ones who literally build the nation brick by brick, and we have a huge responsibility towards the nation in building up our infrastructure. If you compare our country with a lot of other so-called developed economies, we know how far we are left behind. And one of the reasons that we are left behind is this challenge of corruption, lack of transparency, and probity in public life. So I think it's a great initiative of the central government asking all the departments, enterprises, and organizations in the country to make an open pledge that we perceive this to be a big challenge, and now at the grassroots level, at every enterprise level, we try to do something about it by so the initial start would be by taking a pledge that we are going to try and make a difference to pull out a country from the hole that we find ourselves in. So with this, I also need to acknowledge the chairman for putting those words very boldly on the building. The purity of the purity of heart and clarity of mind. I think that it essentially boils down to that. Okay, so someone deciding that this is a good enough motto for an education institute, as Arvind rightly said. I think we as teachers are going to be agents of change. What parents have not done at home, I think that has to be supplemented by teachers. And you as students are going to be those carriers of the message, and you're going to be those agents who are actually going to make that change in the public life. So I think this is a very important event. Let us not take it just as a formality. We might be very cynical about what is happening in the public domain itself, the political system, the corruption in public life, etc., etc. But somehow, being cynical alone will not help us much unless we make an attempt at individual level, at a smaller group level, at a community level, to do something about it. And changes are coming about, because I have, to a certain extent, I have also dabbled in this kind of activism to a certain extent at a much smaller scale. And then there are people who take it at a much higher level, and some of them even sacrifice their life in the process. There are so many RTA activists being targeted and killed. Why? Because they thought they need to pursue these public causes, and they have literally given their life to that. The nation is, I think the nation is not asking you to give your lives, but I think start, evolving and saying that, let me do my part of the work as best as I can, and let me bring some kind of transparency in my dealings. Let me have some probity in the life, especially the professional life that we lead. So I think that's a good enough start for us. And if this collectively happens at the entire nation's level, there is bound to be results visible in the coming days. So with this, I would like to close my small address on this very significant issue, and I once again congratulate Aurobindo for taking this forward in a very meaningful manner.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I now invite our HOD architect Ruxana to say a few words on this.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
On this occasion, my views are, I feel every institution, especially the education institutes, are the basis of any civilization and society. If we need to eradicate something like corruption from the society, institutions have a primary role to play. As we all are teachers, need to imbibe the basic principles of integrity in our personal life first, and lead by example so that our students learn from us and the culture is carried forward. I take a pledge today that I shall not indulge any form of corruption myself, nor to be a part of any activity that deviates from my basic integrity. I want to say, with these words, I would like to thank everyone. And now, just I request Aurobindo to just carry forward.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, if you could just read out the pledge, we will follow you line by line, and I request everybody to unmute yourself and to follow sir line by line.
Integrity pledge for Paris Enviro Architecture Design School.
Integrity pledge for Paris
Design School.
We believe that corruption has been.
We believe that
corruption has been
one of the major obstacles.
One of the major obstacles
To economic, political, and social progress of our country.
to economic, political, and social progress of the country.
We believe that
We believe that
all stakeholders, such as government, citizens,
and private sector
need to work together to eradicate corruption. We acknowledge our responsibility
we acknowledge our responsibility
to lead by example and need to put in
and
place
need to put in place
safeguards,
safeguards,
integrity frameworks,
integrity
and code of ethics
and code of ethics
code of ethics
to ensure we are not part of any corrupt practice
to ensure that we are not part of
Correct practice.
and we tackle instances
and
of corruption with utmost strictness.
corruption with
We realize that as an organization, we need to lead from the front
we need to lead from the front
in eradicating corruption
in eradicating corruption
and in maintaining highest standards
and maintaining high
standards
of integrity, transparency,
transparency,
and good governance in all aspects of our operations.
in all aspects of our operation.
We therefore pledge that
We therefore place that
we shall promote ethical business practices
we shall
and foster a culture of honesty and integrity.
and
We shall not offer
we shall not
or accept bribes.
or accept
We commit to good corporate governance
corporate governance
based on transparency,
based
transparency,
accountability,
accountability,
and fairness.
and
and
fairness.
We shall adhere to relevant laws,
We
we shall adhere to relevant
rules, and compliance mechanisms
rules and mechanism
in the conduct of business. We shall adopt a code of ethics
we shall adopt a code of ethics
for all our employees.
for all our employees.
We shall sensitize our employees
We shall
of laws, regulations
of laws and regulations
relevant to their work
relevant to the work
for honest discharge of their duties.
honor discharge.
We shall provide grievance redressal
We shall
and whistleblower mechanism for reporting grievances and fraudulent activities.
and fraudulent
We shall protect the rights
we shall take the rights
and interests of stakeholders
and interests of stakeholders
and the society at large.
and the society at large.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
So in this pledge now, if there is anyone has any, requires any clarity on any words, you can refer to us so that we can clarify. Now there are words like whistleblower. What does a whistleblower mean? Can someone say what whistleblower is? Anyone can make a guess. Arvind, you want to explain?
A whistleblower is a person who observes illegal activity taking place and then draws the attention of the relevant authorities to that illegal activity so as to stop that illegal activity.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
see, normally what happens is when you go on a certain prescribed system of tackling, say, corruption, etc. It becomes there are big hurdles in the procedures that are normally adopted in terms of following the prescribed rules and regulations, etc. But say we'll take an example of what happens in our office now. in our college as an institution, where we take it as a standalone thing. Now, suppose we as an individual notice something not going in the spirit of the the education, and things not going in the manner that they ought to be, or what we all perceive to be right and wrong, or against the stated rules, and then a person who's in the weaker position should not feel that he has to keep quiet on that. What he can do is he can take his grievance to someone higher up in the authority, and on the on the spirit of anonymity, he can confide. He can confide. See, I saw such and such a thing happening. I saw this is the kind of practices being adopted, and this is not in the overall interest of this organization. And he seeks, some kind of anonymity and some kind of insulation, so that he doesn't get victimized or targeted by his colleagues or others. So this is how the whistleblower act itself runs. This happens at an institution level. It can happen at the government level. It can happen at much in larger organizations as well. So I think whenever we take a pledge, I think we need to understand in fine what exactly we are pledging. So if there is any other word that any other explanation you guys require, please, I think you need to ask about this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
thank you for your words here. Thank you all for joining today to take the pledge. And it is my earnest request to all of you to follow the pledge and not to indulge in any of these untoward exercises. A famous man said that the biggest disease is corruption and the vaccine is transparency. Let us follow this, what the man has said, and let us take a pledge in our life not to indulge in such things. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah.